In the quiet heart of the forest, as evening painted the sky in shades of deep purple and soft blue, a little chipmunk named Chippy was getting ready for bed. The world was settling into a gentle hush, the leaves whispering their goodnights to one another. But just as Chippy was about to curl up in his cozy nest, he saw something peculiar. Deep within the woods, a soft, ethereal light began to pulse, casting a gentle glow that danced between the ancient trees. It wasn't the moon, and it wasn't the stars. It was something new, something magical. Chippy's little nose twitched with curiosity, and his eyes grew wide with wonder. He tilted his head, his tiny voice a whisper on the breeze. "What is that glowing light?" The mysterious shimmer beckoned to him, promising an adventure he couldn't resist. Driven by a mix of excitement and curiosity, Chippy scurried down his tree and called for his dearest friends. First came the fluffy-tailed bunny, who hopped out from his burrow with a wiggle of his nose. Then came the nimble squirrel, who leaped from a nearby branch, his eyes bright with intrigue. Finally, a little blue bird swooped down, landing gracefully on a twig beside them. Together, they looked toward the glowing trees, their hearts thumping with a shared sense of mystery and anticipation. A cloud of fireflies floated around them, their tiny lights blinking in harmony with the distant glow. The bunny, ever the cautious one, shuffled his feet. "Should we check it out?" he asked, his voice barely audible. Chippy, filled with a sudden burst of bravery, puffed out his chest and declared, "Let's go together." And with that, the four friends set off into the enchanting twilight. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the air grew thick with a sense of magic. The path led them to a hidden clearing they had never seen before. It was a breathtaking sight. The entire clearing was alive with light. Giant mushrooms pulsed with a soft, radiant energy, their caps shimmering in hues of silver and gold. The plants sparkled as if they were sprinkled with diamond dust, and glowing moss carpeted the ground, illuminating their every step. Everything shone with a gentle, otherworldly light, transforming the familiar forest into a wonderland. The friends stood frozen in place, their mouths agape in amazement. They looked at each other, their eyes reflecting the magical scene, their hearts filled with a pure, unspoken wonder. The forest had shared one of its most beautiful secrets with them. Just as they were soaking in the magical atmosphere, a tiny, almost imperceptible sound broke the silence. It was a quiet sniffle, a sound of sadness that seemed out of place in such a wondrous clearing. The friends exchanged puzzled glances and followed the sound. Peeking behind a large, glowing bush, they discovered the true source of the mystery. There, huddled on the ground, was a small lost turtle, tears glistening on his cheeks. A swarm of magical fireflies hovered protectively around him, their collective glow creating the beautiful light they had seen from afar. They weren't just lighting up the forest, they were trying to comfort the little turtle. His voice trembled as he looked up at them with big, sad eyes. "I can't find my way home," he whispered, his heart heavy with loneliness. Without a moment's hesitation, Chippy and his friends knew what they had to do. The magic of the forest wasn't just for watching, it was for sharing. They gathered around the little turtle, their expressions filled with kindness and determination, demonstrating incredible teamwork and care. They formed a small, protective group and began to guide the turtle safely through the enchanted woods. The magical fireflies, sensing their noble purpose, flew ahead, their combined light creating a brilliant, glowing path for them to follow. The forest seemed to hum with a soft, magical energy, supporting their mission of kindness. Step by step, they navigated the winding trails, their friendship a beacon of hope in the shimmering night. Their journey ended at the edge of a serene pond, its surface reflecting the starlit sky. The turtle looked at his home, his heart filled with gratitude. As he slipped into the cool, familiar water, the fireflies that had guided them began to ascend, rising into the sky like 1,000 tiny stars, their duty fulfilled. The magical glow slowly faded, and the forest returned to its normal, peaceful night, leaving behind a profound sense of warmth and contentment. The turtle poked his head out of the water, a joyful smile on his face. "Thank you, my friends," he called out. Chippy looked at his companions, their faces illuminated by the gentle moonlight, and replied with a wisdom beyond his years. "We shine brightest when we help others."